system, it's simply how we've existed. I hear a lot of people talking like they politicians and choose to be an accountant because it's safe in a business. Not because they want to do it, just because they heard it pays, and who the fuck wants to be...
Welcome back, Hoodie Bougie Squad. It's your Hoodie Bougie Queen, Shirley Queen, with her crown on her head. You always see it, period.
Before we continue on with the video, I hope that the whole audience can be very mature and respect all the people's personal stories and opinions. If you do not like it, please exit now. Thank you.
I have my brother AJ, the one and only. There's no better than him, period. I brought him because this is my story time about me coming out the closet, you know. Hopefully you can hear me. It's my birthday. I got some background music. But basically, I'm going to just start this off really quickly. And he's going to snip through his. And we're going to be done. So, first off, for starters, I was doing stuff that I had no business at the age of 4. My parent didn't stop me. Nobody was there. So, you know, I was playing mommy and daddy and took mommy and daddy way too far.
Swear to God.
Period.
Playing
so,
school.
Yes, exactly.
Doctor
I did it at daycare. I did it with friends in elementary school, the cheerleading team, all that stuff. So then when I became like 12 and my mom like caught me like in the bathtub with this girl, I'm not going to say no names. My mom was like, oh, that's wrong. You're disappointing Jesus. So I stopped doing it for Jesus. But at that point, I had liked what I was doing. I was pretty confident in what I was doing. So therefore, when I came in high school, I started kissing girls again, you know, and stuff like that, you know, getting relationships, went like studs. I went to college. That's when stuff really turned up because I had this experience where, you know, 2 men were on one side of the room and me and another female was on another side of the room. But me telling my mom, every time I was to tell my mom, like, when I was trying to tell her that I was bisexual, it was like, oh, I knew that. Like, I was just waiting on you to tell me. And it would be so frustrating because I'm building up all this courage to tell my mother that, you know, I'm not normal.
And it's just like you want it to go that way so much, but when it goes that way, you're like
nervous, and then you'd be like, yes.
Like
so
5 minutes later, you're like, nothing.
Like nothing. He got all this hard work. So basically, when I came out as pansexual, as in I date transgenders and things like that, my mom would just carelessly make jokes and say it wasn't a shocker. She accepts me for who I am, but she definitely makes jokes. She definitely makes jokes like, oh, you're dating somebody that's confused or something like that. But at the end of the day, she loves me for who I am. So I hope this is a good coming out story because, like, I know y'all probably thinking y'all expecting some off the wall stuff, but honestly, it was that simple.
It's not always like that, though.
Coming out to my brothers was nothing. It was just like, we knew you were gay or something like that.
A lot of the problems that comes with coming out and like being in the closet are like inside, like mental stuff. It's not usually things that people see, people remember, like people know, like, oh, this happened, that happened. Like, I mean, sometimes it is. Some people do get kicked out of their house, but like,
honestly,
I'm gonna just say like probably like 7 times out of 10, it's not like that.
Exactly.
Just,
hold on.
Like, for example, what I had to go through was like a lot easier.
Yeah.
I had always expressed myself, like who I was. Like I was always like my sister was always dressing me up in some girl clothes, walking around the house in some heels or whatever. Like I was always trying on my mom's shoes and shit. And I didn't think anything of it. I was just like doing whatever I wanted because at that age you don't think about stuff like that. And I mean, as it as it started to become more prevalent in my mind, what was happening and what I was like going through, and like when you notice once you start to like certain things, like you kind of notice. So like once I noticed that I was like looking at men different.
Turn that down, son.
Once I noticed I was like looking at men more than women. It was like...
Maybe please turn it down. I'm trying to record a video.
Thank you for saying it nice, baby. I got you.
You ain't gotta turn it off. I forgot what I was saying. I'm too high for this. I forgot what I was saying.
Okay, well, let me
no,
just...
I'll just, you know.
Let me switch up the
forward.
subject.
Fast
Okay,
forward.
so, you know, how was it for you coming out? And how did you know you were, you know, gay?
Oh, God. I kind of just knew. I don't know, like, I never had... I mean, like, in kindergarten and shit, I had, like, the little girlfriends. And, like, I had all my little girlfriends in preschool.
Yeah.
And all my little girlfriends all throughout elementary school. But it wasn't nothing.
Nothing.
It was just... I didn't know what that meant.
Yeah,
So.
back then, that doesn't even count. So, what?
And the stuff I did as a kid, like, how you was talking, how you did stuff as a kid, like, it didn't correlate in my mind.
Yeah, because
Once you stop and you look back at it, like, you've already been through it and you've already, like, came a long ways, and you look at, like, what led up to that. You look at it differently, but when you're doing it, you don't look at it like that.
it's
You're
not
like,
even that. Being kids and being young, you're just learning to love each other, period. And it might get taken too far. And that's the honest truth. But at the end of the day, it's just all about loving each other. We're never known about sex and race and none of that stuff until we are taught. So therefore, we just go off of how we feel. And emotions are strong at a very young age. Welcome back. It's your Hoodie Bougie Queen with her crown, of course. And I have 4 friends with me who's going to help me tell a little bit more on the LGBTQ situation. Of course, I have my friend Trey. We're going to cut that out. But, of course, I got him. He is a good friend of mine as well. Basically, me and AJ have basically spoke on how it is to be, I guess, gay, or how we knew we were somewhat gay or attracted to the same sex or whatever of that nature.
My first day, my first girlfriend. And I pretty much just told my mom and them, like, yeah, I'm going to my girlfriend's house one day. And my mom was like, yeah, what? I was like, my girlfriend. She's like, you don't got no girlfriend. You confused. And I was like, I damn sure ain't confused. I know what I like to do. And that's how it happened.
Okay. Alright.
Was I the only one when y'all was younger? Y'all had them boyfriends and girlfriends that was like 4 states the way that you met on like Instagram?
Oh no, I definitely
I mean, that's how I started off. But more of my story is, it's like, I'm not gay. I'm pansexual.
Me too.
I like what I like, but at the end of the day, I divide off into different ways. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like I'm really discreet of how I like.
You still have a preference within.
There we go. So I'm more hood version of being gay than being just feminine as hell. Me, I can go to the club, twerk ass and everything, but at the same time, who I hang around and who I be around is not more of the gay society, it's more of the hood. I mean, I hang more.
So you mean more of gay men instead of transgenders? Because you get that hood. It's like, it's
No.
same. You mean like
Yeah, like-
transgenders that dress up like
straight.
girls?
No, straight. Because I mean,
So you're saying you're more masculine?
yeah, I'm not into really the gay society.
Yeah, like you're not for the gay image. You're,
No, I don't hang out with like.
You mean like the like?
I mean, I have my
Like
I mean, but
the very
no, with you,
flamboyant
AJ, I
people,
feel like
the
you turned it on and
over-the-top-
off.
The over the top, annoyingly gay people.
See, like
that want to
this-
act like a girl
Yes.
so bad.
This
Annoying.
I mean, like the whole
But I
mustache
fucks
and
with
beard
that,
with,
With a wig, yeah, that make and that really
As
makes
long as they're
the
not
LGBT
That's
community
what
look
I'm
bad.
saying.
And I'm sorry, it does.
But
I can be
let's
friends
just
with
be honest,
anybody.
they don't even include pansexuals into their LGBTQ unless it's convenient for them.
And I mean that's right, because you gotta understand we stand out. We are not somebody that is.
But we're literally the
Listen,
only
but
people
we're
that
not
see it equal.
constant of what we hold. Like a gay person holds what they hold down as a gay person. A lesbian holds the name down as a lesbian. A stud holds the name down as a stud. But for a pansexual, they don't find it as a scientific fact that you can be attracted to somebody because they're just attracted to you.
No, check this out. On the show I was telling y'all about, Love is Blind, on Netflix, it's basically about people, they date each other for a few days, but they never get to see each other. They're literally sitting across from each other but through a wall. And they fall in love with each other, and whoever proposes, whatever. So I'm watching it like. But anyways, what happened was there was a guy there. Obviously, you're looking to go find your wife, but he was hiding the fact that in the past he's dated men. But he told Diamond Jack, he was like, I want you to love me for who I love. And that just really hit home early, and I was just thinking, like, in depth, what he meant by that.
Yeah. What you will have sex with doesn't define what you can or cannot love.
So at the end of the day,
I could love anybody as long as you don't annoy me and get on my nerves. But what I could have sex with
is a
totally
different story.
Yeah,
that's a way different story. Somebody that you can lay in the bed with and love at the same time is a way different story than somebody you can just love.
That's why I will never be with a transgender.
But I will never sleep in the bed with you.
But like, cousins, dude, so you
bitch, at the end of the day.
Hypothetically speaking.
A lot of people do some
because there was a show.
What's poppin', Hoodie Bougie fam? I'm sorry I had to cut the video a little short. The conversation was getting good. I think we're gonna have to just do a part 2. So you're gonna have to say goodbye to my friends for now. We're gonna keep talking, but you know, maybe when we reconnect, we might give y'all part 2. But we hope you enjoyed the video. The moral of the story is, be you and come out the way you want to come out. I mean, we hope our stories helped you and they were funny. Sometimes your parents automatically know, and if they don't, tell them anyway, because just tell them anyway. They're gonna love you. So, any last words, anybody? Bye, y'all.
On Instagram, Amore33s, Brat 14s. Oh no, I said 3
underscore smooth baby with 2 B's and baby.
I'm gonna put it down below, y'all. So make sure you follow them, and thank you.
At this current moment in time, I would like to open up my comment section for questions, comments, and concerns that you have for anybody on this panel. Thank you.
So